Hello YouTube and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Last time we did some runs with a friend. I also had started on an Otzi run, but I kind of just abandoned it. Well, that's not technically true. What I wound up doing is basically completing the run off stream, and as you might have guessed, it went horribly bad. Just awfully bad. So the run was going smooth. I just ran up against my perfect counter, which tends to happen quite often, as annoying as it is. That's definitely interesting. What does this look like upgraded? 7 block? Really? Only 1? What is this upgraded? 12? I'll take it for emergencies. I'll take a little max HP. Okay. Wisp gains retain. Ooh. 8 damage to all enemies is really nice. I'm gonna try to obtain this sword, because I am planning on fighting elites. Block. Okay. Okay. Go. 18. There we go. Nine, 6. Are you kidding me? I'm about to take a lot of damage here. I forgot about the health cap crap. Oh well. I'll take this chance to heal up. Sharp. Block could be nice. Yeah. Oh, really? It only... Oh well. Screw it. Like I said, I do want to fight elites, and early game elites are really nice. Okay. There we go. I'm doing alright, Mom. Thanks for asking. Hmm. $52 damage, but 4 energy. I don't have a card that gives me extra energy other than Wisp, I think. No, I don't even have Wisp. So... okay. Okay, let's do you. Okay. There we go. I blocked all of it. One down. Can't get 2 down. So I'm gonna have to eat a little bit of damage here. Okay, flatten. Be 12. Taking 9, that's not... actually... go ahead and just take 7. Or 6, technically. Whenever a non-minion enemy dies, deal 3... or heal 3 HP. Oh, to Doom. Adds retained to a card in my hand. That's nice. I'm building Soul Otzi. Let's see. Permanent 1 energy. That shop was actually really nice. Let's see. 3 summon and 3 energy? That's not bad. That's a nice combo card. Souls. Lose 3 strength. Lose 1 strength. That doesn't matter. 10 damage. Let's make sure my AoE is on point. Okay. Alright. $17. It only works for that turn, though, I see. Add retain to a card in my hand. Do that. There we go. I'm taking a little bit more damage. Well, that's fine. 14. Yeah, 52 damage. That card. Very costly, but can't really afford to keep using it. So. Okay. It's fine. I lived. Speed potion. Okay, start combat. Alright. That's the best I could do on this in this case. Let's see. Poke. Defense. Add retain. Flatten. Invoke. Bonk. Don't really need that right at the moment. Alright. 6 damage, 5 damage, 3 damage. Ah, that's unfortunate. Getting rid of strikes and stuff from my draw pile. I think that's not too shabby. Okay. Skill potion, nice. Alright, cool. We're on to the first boss. It's this guy. Death's Door. Nothing really I can do on that one. Free to play this combat. What should I save that on? Maybe cleanse, to be honest with you. Okay. Could be useful in the later fight. Alright. Get Rid of one strike. Do a invoke. It's still not enough. I'm better off doing that. Let's see, does this actually increase? No, it doesn't. Okay. Another strike gone. Poke. It's 9. I should have saved that, I think, but 14. There we go. I'm probably dead from this boss, not even gonna lie, a little bit. $51 damage. I think I'm still dead. Yep. Didn't have enough. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot for the life of me actually fucking win a run by myself on Ascension 1. Like, I have tried so many times with so many different characters, but I've like hit this invisible wall that I just cannot get through, and it's really frustrating. Do I think I always make the ultimate deck? No, but like, Jesus. Figure at one point I would be able to, but I suppose it's neither here nor there. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, I don't play a lot of those. Might as well. Alright. That's nice, but that's just risk. But I think drain power is pretty good play. Give me just enough to survive this round. There we go. I could have actually won, but whenever you play a soul, okay. There we go. Honestly, I'm fine taking the hit because he's dead next turn, I think. Nice. Let's see. 8 HP, that's nice. Soul plus. Honestly. Ooh, 2 of 8. Reeve. And Wisp. Oh, it does it to 1? Yeah, random enemy. This is gonna be a rough one. Just a little bit of a rough one. 11 damage. Okay, now I only have to deal with 7. There we go. Not great AoE, but at the end of the day, all that matters is that I get to live. Go ahead and upgrade those, because he's gonna pull some stuff here. Glad I did that. Add 2 souls to my hand. Nice. At the start of each combat, add a random 0 card into your hand that costs 0. Okay. Ooh. It's actually pretty nice. Draw another card. This path was a bad path to pick, I think. Whenever you apply Doom. It costs 0, so it doesn't really matter. Does it retain? No, it does not. That's fine. Taking a little bit more damage, but it's fine. $13 block for 0. That's nice. Especially since Otzi dies quite often. I'm gonna take it. Because I'm not building Otzi. Ooh. Start each combat with 10. Okay. Haunt. Okay. I should have reaved, personally. 14? GG's. Exhaust your hand. Okay, no. Whenever you draw a theory, no. Whenever, no. None of those are fine. Okay. Ooh. Summon 5 whenever That's actually really nice. Nice. Okay. Haunt. That. Cool. Perfect. 15. I only take 1 damage if I do that. 21. Nice. Okay. It's 20. Still lose a little bit of health here. If I could add retain, that would be awesome. But I can't. 5, 6. There we go. $25. There we go. Potion of Doom. I mean, it's nice to have 33 Doom. Okay. There we go. He'll live that. Tangible. Does it do 1? Yeah, it still deals 1. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Uh, 13. He has 11. That's 24. He'll die. Now he won't. $15. Take a little bit of health here, but it's fine. I goofed on that. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Okay. Die to Doom. Epoch. Nice. Oh, whenever you play a card, apply 3 Doom. That's just nice because I can combo it with souls. Okay. Upgrade 4 cards. Let's go. Oblivion. Boredom? Summon 4 times and add 4. Yeah. What is this one upgraded? 17? Only 18 and it doesn't change anything? Because I think that gives me, yeah, Soul Plus and do my draw pile. That's 3 cards rather than 2. Let's see. That's actually still a better defense option. Is that the same? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Alright. We can hit up that path. I think that's a decent path. Couple of elites, couple of shops. Alright, cool. So in 5. So 15 is all I need in order to stun him. So honestly, I can get rid of him simply by doing something along those lines. Yep, I was right. 13. I don't have the soul thing. Now I do. 17 block? Yeah. Okay. I think I skip. Alright, shop. What do you have? +6 Doom, Otzi. I can upgrade this so it's a permanent 2 energy. This would make it so where I don't have to worry about question marks as much. Well, getting an extra soul into my hand for more damage is nice. Because I think those are my only exhausts. Oh, except for these 2. But getting extra energy is also nice. I think, honestly, I just do this. Because I do have better options. Not to mention, I do have another shop right here. Do I have a campfire before the elite? No. But I do have another shop, so I'll do that. Let's see. Is there tail? That could be nice. Another one of these. Another Grave Warden for another defensive card. Yeah. get rid of another strike. Actually, I think it's a little too early, because right now I have Drain Power, I have Reeve, I have that, I have that. So, yeah, I'm actually going to not do that instead. Weak Potion, Dexterity, 20 extra damage is nice. So I might actually just do that. Yeah, that seems like a smarter play to me. Bing Bong. Additional copy. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 block. That's nice. Alright. Haunt. In 7 block. Okay, well, that works. 33, nice. Grade 2 random cards, okay. I can only play 2 more cards, but 16. It's a good start for Doom. Okay. 2 energy. Well, that sucked. That's fine. Oh, perfect. $17, 9, Reeve. Once again, can't really do much. Keep drawing that at the worst possible time. 26, 27, Bodyguard. He can actually live that, but what I'll do is that to get 1 energy back. That. Do that. Dirge. There we go. Okay, keep doing that. $15. Okay. Nice. Ooh, enemies lose 11 strength. That's not great. Okay. Ooh, 20 additional % extra gold. Alright. Okay. Nice. Fine. Do that. There we go. Gonna take some damage here, but it's fine. Okay. Damage. It's 2 down. Give me 2 energy. Not what I was hoping for. Nice, actually. That was actually really nice. This is a really interesting card for the build right here. But I think I'll skip. Yeah. There we go. Energy versus Dex for 1 turn. I would rather the energy. I have 2 wisps, right? Yes. Don't really feel like I need any more. Alright. I definitely want that. Alright. Okay. Does this count as damage on me? No, it does not. can actually do that and then just upgrade two random cards. 19. Yeah. That worked out nicely. Oak. More souls. Oh, perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. 17. Defend. 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 Bonk. He's dead no matter what. But I can kill him right now. Two random attacks. Let's go. Honestly, the card draw might actually come in clutch. %, additional damage. Honestly, that would be nice. And it's a power card, so it's a one-time thing. Alright. Do that. Do that. There we go. Okay. Haunt. Reeve. That. Sweet. Soul. Wisp. Dirge it up. Apply Doom. An extra soul. There we go. I could technically use this now if I wanted, but alright. $75 additional damage. Soul Plus? No. I was hoping there would be Soul Pluses, but alright. Let's go Worm. Exhaust one card. Honestly, I know it may sound dumb, but I want to start getting that Doom on him. 31. I get 1 block every time I play an attack, which is nice. Okay. Wisp. Do that. Nice. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. Frantic escape. Frantic escape. Lethality. I have 4 turns. There we go. Grave Warden, defense, bonk. It's fine. Two turns. We'll do that. I have 2 turns. Reeve. Okay. And I win. A little bit closer. Game 1 ritual. I really didn't need draw on that, so maybe that. Call of the Void. Lose 2 strength. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust your hand. No. Alright. 7. Chat all cards with glam. Oh my good golly gosh. Oh, all rewards with glam. I might actually do the 7 random combats and see if I can't path an elite run here. Let's see. 1 right there, 1 right there. Okay, so there's 1 elite. There's 2 elites. Alright. So I can start off by hitting this. Going up through here. Let me path this bad boy out. There's a shop. Get another shop. Don't need to worry about question marks. 1 hit. Chest. Fight. 1 hit. I think that's perfectly fine. So, Reeve again? Another Reeve? Actually, it might not be such a bad idea, because I don't have very many strikes. And I can start getting rid of strikes. Again. Enchant it with Corrupt. Honestly, I don't really think I'm going to be using that all that often. But when I do, it's going to be a mega hit. Okay. I have... How many reeves do I actually have? Only one? Yeah, only one reeve... Or, no, I have two grave wardens, I mean. Enemies with at least as much doom as HP. So basically that only works on the final turn. That's not really that great. Start. That's just for the first turn though. There's no guarantee I'll get, because I don't have any other draw otherwise. So it takes another turn. For like at the start of each turn gain, I would. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of a strike. Buy a Grave Warden. So it's just more souls. 3 foul potions right next to a shop. I don't want to do this, but at the same time I really, really do. Alright. We're looking strong here. Alright, let's see here. First and foremost, get rid of the last strike. I have 2 reeves. Whenever you apply doom, gain 2 block. You know, honestly, with lethal or with Oblivion, I play a card, I get 3 block whenever I use it. So I would have insane block on some turns. I might actually pick that up. Of course, I'll take the 5 cards. Let's see what I get. Deal damage equal, Countdown, Lose 1 strength. No escape is really good too. I'll come back to that. Is it that one? Yeah. Haunt. A second haunt? I think I'll take that actually. So this is the only other one, Losing 1 strength is not exactly the end of the world, since my first attack deals 50% more damage. I don't have a lot of damage in terms of that, but it's mostly just about drawing souls and stuff, this deck. So maybe actually, but then again, apply 10 doom plus 10 doom for every bit of doom on the enemy. That could really, really be helpful too. But for Dirge, guaranteed 4 Dirge, that's pretty crazy. But more souls, what does this look like upgraded? 4 souls? 4 souls now, hold on. Let's take actually a look at the map. I might actually deviate and go this way instead. Hit that and then hit that. Guaranteed I'm going to get 1 free elite. Easily. So this is a non-issue right here. This is a non-issue. This is a non-issue. This actually... Let me redo this real quick here. So this right here is a non-issue. This right here is a non-issue. This right here is potentially dangerous. Free heal. Okay. Come up through here. Non-issue. Potential upgrade. So, potentially I have 2 more upgrades, and that's really what I needed to think about here. What else do I want to upgrade? I have Haunt. Shroud? What does Shroud upgrade into? 3 block per doom? It's not terrible. Trying to decide here. That's more block and a soul plus, which gives me more draw. It's not necessarily... The Doom only applies once per, once every so often. It's not reliable. This is like dealing 4 damage, or 1 damage, 4 damage, and getting 4 souls into my draw pile. I think I'll take it. I could just start applying crazy tons of Doom. Nah. I think I am good. Let's see, Melancholy, Doom, draw pile. We'll do a random skill. I'll actually buy out your potions, and that will be it. Start at the end of its turn. That's nice. Reeve, exhaust. No. I think my deck is pretty well set here. Honk. Every time you exhaust 5 cards, draw 1 card. That's nice. Grave Blast. I could potentially force more energy with that. So that actually might be another... Okay, so this is actually kind of the only real threat currently. Ooh. Okay. Give me more energy. Lethality. More souls, more souls, more souls, defense. Okay. Dirge it up. Still alive, that's fine. Whenever you apply Doom, discard. Do I have anything? Maybe do... Melancholy. Okay. There we go. I don't apply Doom yet. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Nice. 2 permanent dexterity. Let's see. 11 strength this turn. Nah. Alright. So that enemy was a non-threat. Here we go. That's the first upgrade. Honestly, upgrade 2 random cards, 1 random potion. I don't think the dummy is that dangerous. I have 3 turns. Oh, nice. Okay. So, Haunt. Reeve. Wisp. Haunt. Drain power. Nice. Alright. Into my draw pile. Darn. Okay. Last turn. Really doesn't matter, personally. Oh well. I mean, I could do that, but nah, I'll just let him get away. It's a nothing burger. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. Bonk. Bone Flute. Whenever Otzi attacks, gain 2 block. Okay. $63 damage. No. 75%? Sure. Alright. Let us begin by looking at my hand. Dirge right out the gate for 4 or 5. Yeah, let's do that. And do that. Let's see, what else? Okay. There's the first taunt. Grave Warden. Okay, he's dead, but that's fine. There's a haunt. Now we play a card. Lethality. Double energy. 4 souls. 22. 1 energy. There we go. Alright, nice. Too many cards, that's fine. Capture Spirit, again. Okay. Grave Warden. Grave Warden. Reeve. Reeve. we go. $31. Do that. Do that. Alright. 31. It's only 2 block. There we go. $32. I could have blocked it all, but it's fine. Okay. Reeve. Oh, will I play a card this turn? There we go. There we go. More of that. Upgrade some cards. Alright. And I win. GG's, baby. Let's go. Finally. Architect, you killed my parents, you killed my friend, you killed my life. I did what I must to maintain order. That's the second epoch unlocked. This will no longer be blind as soon as I unlock the last epoch. At the top, they finally met with the giant's brother, the floating man. They pled for aid, but to no avail. Interlopers aren't welcome. Only a little girl made it out alive. Whenever you play a card that costs 3 or more, gain 1 energy. At the start of each combat, add 2 random ethereals. At the end of each turn, lower the cost of a random retained card by 1 until played. That's huge. The Necrobinder faced off against the Architect and demanded the restoration of the giant, her parents, her humanity. She's blazing with vengeance, but is annihilated again and again. On one of her ascents, she discovers the massive dragon Pale, giving off the same gentle presence as the giant he speaks. This will help you get his attention. Add ethereal. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Deal 33 damage to all enemies. Cost 2 less for each ethereal card played this combat. The next ethereal card you play is 0. Oh, interesting. Alright. So the only ascension left I need to do, or the only epoch left I have, is the Silent. Okay. Let's see. Run history. This was my last run. I am absolutely going to screenshot this and show it off to my friends real quick. Two seconds, chat. Alrighty, chat. I will be right back. In the mean... Oh. Yeah, these are all my failed runs. Actually shows that we beat Ascension 5 here. That's cool. Oh, 59 minutes. Alright, this will be the first and only break of the stream. Thank you so much for sticking around. I will be back after this short break. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I think we have time for one more decent run. So I am going to try and do this. If, by some miracle, we manage to get another win... I'll try that. I've never gotten that card, I don't think. If by some miracle we manage to pull another W, then we also will complete all the epochs. And then this will no longer be blind because I've literally unlocked and seen everything there is to see. Until new updates come out, that is. I'll skip one fight in lieu of that. Let's see. Not really a fan of much of these routes, to be honest with you. This might be one of those where I lose fairly quickly. Thinking maybe go this way. If I'm feeling good on health, then go here. Or if I'm not feeling good on health, then go here. But if I am feeling good on health, go up through here. I can do a better job of drawing than that. Okay. And go up through here. There we go. Depending on my health, either go here or take the free heal / upgrade. So that's another branch. Or go up through here. Once again, not feeling well. Through here. With 2 shops. This is a very heavily elite run. I think I'll take it. I think I'm crazy enough to try. There we go. Hoping to get that shiv deck I had, because that was insane. Draw and discard. I'll take 1 damage. If I can get 3 attacks, we're good. Block potion. Upgrade a common card. Oh. Alright. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I goofed. Taking a small amount of damage, but it's fine. He's dead. Speedster, when you draw... Oh, this is good AoE. Really good AoE. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. This is not great. Ah, shit. I goofed. That was entirely my fault. I played that so poorly. I might actually change it up. Do that. Take this question mark instead. Ooh, 2 common cards. Dexterity and 7 sly. Alright, cool. I am so glad I did that. Bonk. Still taking... Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. That's really bad. Alright. I ain't got much. Once again, not the end of the world. Perfect. A little bit of a rough fight, but we're good. Me. What I need is better defensive cards now. I think I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Not that I'm surprised, but... I could have blocked it. Oof, that was close. Literally my best attack option anyways, so... This is gonna hurt. I'm dead. Oh, wait. I live on 1. Oh, I've never actually seen you before. I'm dead. Because that puts me at 11. Oh well. That deals 15. Yep. GG's. That sucks. I had no defenses, hardly, which, to be fair, was perfectly understandable. But anywho, I think that's where it all has to end because I don't have... Oh wait. I have plenty of time. Never mind, I'm dumb. I thought it was way closer to the end than it actually was. Upon pickup. Early shop time. Let's see. So 2 shops. I could go right here. Lock into that elite. And then depending on my health, I could actually campfire, question mark, campfire. So this path right here. Or I could go up around here. There we go. I think that's actually looking pretty solid, if you ask me. once I reach here. I think I just take the safe option and take the campfire. Personally, I think that's my path I want to go. Okay. Oh shit. There we go. Fantastic. Hmm. 7 damage, head shiv. Sure. Let's see. What do we got? Not saying that's a bad thing. Dagger spray, of course. Alright, yeah, I had no choice but to go that path. Alright, first do that. There we go. Not really much I can do this turn. Nice. That's always a good card to have. Just to fine-tune your hand a little bit. Not really much I can do there. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. That's fine. There we go. Don't really need block. There we go. Let's see. Last card is skill. Weak to all enemies, that's nice. So that's a skill. 6. Weak all enemies. Deal 2 less for each other. Oh, that's a fucking worthless card then, isn't it? For me to have. What's the power card? Poison. Okay. Let's see. You have the lowest total health. I am going to hammer you in particular. Okay. I'll take 8 damage. Actually, do it to you. There we go. Only a little bit of damage. Okay. Seven, you're toast. Six to all enemies. I'll take a small amount of damage here. Yeah. Nice. Ooh, 4 to all enemies, but I will take that instead. I'll take the heal, actually. It's not a shift plus. These aren't shift pluses either. Alright, cool. Actually. There we go. Damn it. Not enough. It's fine though. That is. There we go. I should have blocked completely instead, but it's fine. Ooh. Knife trap. Let's go. That card is beastly. Every little bit helps. Alright. I'll take 2 damage, it's fine. Cloak and daggers. Ooh. Not a fan of that. You know what? Because I don't want to get outpaced. Okay. There we go. 6. There we go. That's not bad. Let's see. 2 exposes. Yeah, that might actually be nice for future fights and stuff. Obtain the sword. Let's see. Upgrade and play. This is the kind of stuff I did off stream. Oh. Give me a good at the start. Let us go. Alright. Now watch. It's only 2 shivs. I need more block. Too vulnerable. It's fine. Weaken. That's 16. I can block that. It's fine. Okay. $41. Let's go. You're gonna weaken me. That's fine. Because he's dead this next turn, I think. Yeah, he's toast. Beautiful. Adrenaline for sure. Start of each combat, 2 energy. The start of your first turn. Ooh, that's actually just better. But Necrobinder for souls, for draw? I like having way more cards. Okay. I've got good money, so what I need to do is I need to find a path with a shop and a lot of elites. Okay. And of course I need campfires and stuff to rest at. That's not a tall order at all, is it? Right now I'm looking at this path right here. Go up through here. Grab this shop. Campfire. Fight the elite. Campfire. It's only 2 elites though. This path has hardly any campfires either. It's 2 elites back to back and you're locked in. Well, considering if I manage to somehow survive, I might see what's in this shop here and then choose to go this way if I'm feeling confident or in good health. If not, skip that elite and go up through here for the final campfire. I think that's a solid path. Because it also gives me an event. Okay. 12. I goofed that up. I did that backwards, but it's fine. Cloak and daggers. Adrenaline. 4. Takes 5 hits. Two. Whenever you play an attack. That's nice. Okay. So right out the gate. We're fine. Guaranteed the 9 damage. GG's. Oh yeah, up my sleeve. Let's go. Add 1 block. There we go. Didn't do that in the right order. That's fine. I'll take a tiny bit of damage here. 11. That's not the worst. Best I could do on that one. Bonk. No. Oof. I do not like that at all. Nice. Okay. My sleeve. I don't have... You know what? Go ahead and do that. Perfect. Didn't really deal much damage to him, but that's fine. 8 shivs. You're about to find out why this deck is so powerful. 11. Just like that. Alright. Let's see. Another one of those is nice. First hand. Whenever you gain gold. So that's just a constant. Definitely want that. Definitely want to get rid of one of those. Is there another shop on this path? Right before an elite. I think we're good here. Okay. Potion. Extra 2 potions, not bad. Oof. Two cards. Accuracy up my sleeve. We're dealing 10. Okay. That's the best I got. It's fine. Okay, he's coming back, which is fine. Alright, we're good. Because this will be enough to finish the job. Another strike with a shiv. Because I have 4. Oh, I don't typically add people I don't know on Discord, but I do have a community Discord you can go to if you want to talk about that kind of stuff. But thank you. And I talked to a lot of people who say a lot of the same things. Ooh, actually, 2 shivs. Let's see. 4 shivs? I'd rather do that, personally. Alright. Okay. This guy is super annoying. Oh, There we go. Power up my shivs. 7 shivs. First I'll expose. Alright, 12. 16. That's fine. I'll take a tiny bit of damage here. Just end it. No. I'm getting the feeling that, yep. These are bots. go. Just to clear it off the screen. Alright, Are you... Yeah, your strikes. So this actually would be actually really nice for me. That's hilarious. But I think personally, it's better to do that. And get 2 permanent dodge. Alright, cool. Ooh, this is gonna suck for me. I should have done this, but it's fine. Yep. This is not great. Okay, well. No. I'll heal just to get another strength potion. Cool. Alright. Gonna go ahead and do all this and see what this gives me. Ooh. More block and more power? Yes, please. Draw 1 fewer card. I still draw +1. That's highly unfortunate. Okay. Adrenaline. I'm about to take a bunch of damage here, but it's fine. Not so much now. Still quite a bit, but not the end of the world. Nice. GG's. Steel Storm. Let's go. Let's see. Discard and new. Oh my god, that's so bad. And that's a long way from any shop. Oh god. Alright. That could legitimately help me. I need 3 elites. The only path I see with 3 elites is this path right here. 1. Oh. 2, 3. Shop. That's a risky path, but I'm taking it. I feel like that's legitimately my only option here. Whoa! I like that. It's so funny. $9. There we go. 21. Nice. Cloak and daggers again. No. Alright. Do that. Play dance. Okay. Ooh, that's actually beautiful. Footwork. Strike. There we go. Nice. 11 shivs. Get screwed. Deal 6 damage for each attack. Ooh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. At the start of each combat, you cannot lose more than 20 health. Sure, I would like to be pretty much invincible. For the most part. Alright. There we go. Okay. You're not attacking, so do this. Oh, whoops, no. I goofed. 3. There we go. I'll take 1 damage. Actually, what do we got here? Oh well. There we go. You. Nice. Vulnerable potion. Discard now. Alright, yep. 2 elite. Or first of the elites. What a start. First do that. Neutralize. There we go. Knife trap. Finisher. Four. Not quite good enough just yet. Come on. Ooh, interesting. Anything I can do here? Not really much. Come on, where are my cards, man? $33. I lost 10. Whew. That was freaking scary. Okay. This is the only pathway with multiple campfires. 13. Apparition. Keep stacking that. Apparition again. Blade of Knives. Keep chipping away at you. 15 strength. Got him. Leg sweep. 14 block. Don't have much energy. Nor do I have much energy gain. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Loses 9 strength. Sure. That's 16. 4. I can hit 5 times. Oh well. I'll take 1 damage. Okay. There we go. Damn it. There we go. Oh shit. Okay, that's 10. Apparition. Band of Knives. Ooh, buddy. 10 block. Might be nice to have a card or two that's sly, but no. Fire potion. Almost up to full health. Last delete. Alright. Honestly, fan of knives, accuracy. I will gladly take that damage. Do that. There we go. Ooh. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 2 HP. That's actually really nice. But I'll take the extra dexterity. Let's see. What do we have? That's nice. But I think I'm going to get rid of another strike to start. Put a card from your discard. Costs 0 this turn. Random power. Alright. Dexterity. Might be my undoing. Alright. Apparition. Do I start? Well, first off, Dedoy. Okay. Yeah. Oops. That was dumb. It's fine. Alright. Drink that. Fan of knives. I should have done that first. Whoops. That's fine. 6. From my discard into my hand. So I can actually do this. Perfect. Oh, why did I have 2? No. Well, he's dead. For sure. Even if I do this. Well, actually, especially if I do that. Okay. And do that. And do that. And do that. 16 shivs. It's over. I win. This is, Oh, that was it. Let's go. That's, all my epochs unlocked. This game is no longer blind. I completed it. Same deck, around the same deck that I used the first time. A couple of differences, but overall still the same. This is a nasty, nasty card. Like, real nasty. In combination with cards like this and this, these being my strikes were really interesting, actually. And this actually came in clutch a little bit, because I just needed that extra damage. I actually never used this even though I got it. Thought I might, but just didn't have a whole lot of energy moving forward. The apparitions actually came in clutch, which is nice. So yeah, let's take a look at our final apparition, our final epoch. Hello, little one. The massive Tezcatarea whispered to the silent, "Grow big and strong." The ancient speaks in a tender tone and scoots over a bowl of nutritious soup. Discard 2 cards, add 2 shivs to the hand. When this card is played, this turn, whenever you play an attack, gain 2 strength this turn. That's freaking broken. Shivs gain retain. The first shiv you play each... Ooh, my god. Phantom Blade is insane. And quite nasty. And yeah, that is all of my epochs done. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I finally did it. It was kind of insane, not gonna lie. Once again, would have loved to have Shuriken for this build, or every time you play X amount of attacks, X happens, whether it's like gain defense or something. But yeah, overall a pretty solid build. I think it was a little rough without the intangible, I probably wouldn't have won. But definitely some pretty solid combos in that deck, personally. I especially like the fact that I could play every shiv from my discard and upgrade them. Not only that, but I think the accuracy scales with it, so they dealt even more damage. But yeah, I don't have time for another run, though I will say, compendium, run history. I will say, oh, it says I fought, or went to 1 question mark, to, oh, wow. How many turns did that boss take? 5 turns. Campfire, does it say? Yeah, Swift Potion was removed. Dexterity Potion was removed. Money. Oh, it tells me everything that I got. Like, legitimately. Start each combat was 3 strength. And I did get the 5 of elites. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one was a little bit risky because I was stuck on a path, and then I also had a fight here before the elite, which could have ended very badly. Let's see. I actually only got 4 rares. Oh, and it even shows you what you got off of each fight. That's sick. I got Knife Chop really early. I got Leading Strike. My very first fight. I figure even if it's a poison build or whatever, extra shiv damage is always nice. Then I got a Blade Dance. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's definitely leaning me towards shiv. But I still kept my options open up until Knife Trap, and then I kind of hard focused it a little bit. Did not actually get too many things here. The cannon, because I know this actually upgrades. Upgrade, yeah. So that actually dealt even more damage, which was sick. I got Blade, I had to heal. Had to heal, yeah. So I didn't really have any upgraded cards for the most part. But yeah, very, very solid overall. Anyways, sorry to have rambled on and on a little bit about that. I enjoyed that run. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified when I post my next YouTube video. If you like what you see and want to see me do it live, go on over to YouTube, twitch.tv/OneDamnGamer Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. That's where I'll be. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.